All right. Hello and welcome to Show of Hands Hangout number 50. We made it. We'll have everyone quick introduce yourselves, say who you are on the app. Every face should be pretty familiar by now. But who you are on the app, what you want us to call you, and I believe Mr. RU has a question.
So,
why don't you start?
First, then. I'm RU one to be seen on the app. You can call me RU or RU one to be seen or Joshua. That's fine. And we decided, it wasn't just me, it was we, decided that we would talk about if we could pick any donut as our favorite donut, what donut would we pick? And tonight, because I know Ronder's probably going to go with a Krispy Kreme, so I'm going to say it first, just to ruin his game. The Krispy Kreme rounds, though, not any of their other various varieties, but the classic glazed, right off the little deep fryer rack. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Now, have you been to one of the restaurants that you actually see them coming off the?
In Grand Rapids, actually, there is one of those. Yes, in Grand Rapids, Michigan. That you can go in and watch them made, and that singular shape will come in and lick one of them for you. It's the whole thing.
Yeah, I think if you bring in a church bulletin, you get free donuts.
Yeah, that makes sense for Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
I'm going to say the places around where we are, when they have like neon signs in the window that they light up when they're first coming out of the oven.
Mm-hmm. Hot and ready, hot and now. That's a beautiful thing. I'm gonna walk through the pearly gates, and St. Peter's gonna have a hot and now sign right behind his head. He's gonna hand me a dozen steaming Krispy Kreme donuts.
It's true, but he's gonna tell you to choose.
Yeah, you get to choose the Krispy Kreme so you can come in eternity. And Ronder's be like, oh!
Okay, give me a minute.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
These gates are going to be open for a span of roughly 10 donuts. Make your decision.
Yeah, but those donuts I feel like you can eat in like 3 bites.
I know.
It's hot.
10 donuts span isn't very long.
Okay.
There's actually, in Raleigh down here, they have a Krispy Kreme 5K. And you run half of the race to downtown Raleigh, to the Krispy Kreme downtown, and you have to eat a dozen donuts. And then you run the rest of the 5K back to the finish.
Oh, so much vomit on the road.
Do they have a longer version of that? I would run that.
I don't.
It happens every year.
I don't know if I want to go all the way to North Carolina for 5K, but
a bunch of frat boys out there from NC State that just run and vomit all over everything. So.
But player, at that point, it's no longer about distance. Now you got to man up and see how fast you can do it.
Exactly.
Or dodge through the minefield.
There's a little town kind of near where I went to. Yeah, there's a little town kind of near where I went to high school called Hell, and there's a run that goes from the next town over into Hell and back, but when you get into Hell, you're supposed to have a few beers. I think it's like 3 or 4 while you're there. I think the whole thing's like a half marathon or something.
I don't know why you guys keep eating all that. It's a terrible idea.
While I run, I love it.
Just because you do it does not make it a good idea.
Have you ever had runner's trots?
There's shirts in Hell, Michigan that I went to Hell and all I got was this lousy t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And it had like the little map on it, so everybody knows, oh, I'm a geographical location. Who would name it Hell? We don't know, but there it is.
And Alynn, no, I've never had them actually, which.
Neither have I, and I've had like full meals while running.
It only takes once. You learn the lesson very quickly.
Well, I heard that a lot of it's from being dehydrated.
That's possible, yeah.
I'm not sure.
I just learned very quickly what foods I can and cannot eat before I run.
I'm sure there are foods that I can't eat before or while running.
Yeah.
But I can tell you a whole list of things that aren't included in that.
My. Okay.
No.
So RU went. He likes Krispy Kremes. Rhonda, are you gonna follow suit with the Krispy Kremes?
Yes, I am Ronder. You may also call me Ron. I will go specific and say my favorite is the chocolate-covered, icing-filled Krispy Kreme donut. Mmm. However, it's you can't get those hot because they cook those overnight. So they only do the classic glaze during the day. So the only way to get one of those hot is actually work there, and I've never worked at a Krispy Kreme.
Which is something you're considering doing, yes.
As we speak, it's actually sounded like a really good idea. So.
Oh my. Oh my. Ew, the cream-filled ones? Why? Why? You seem like such a smart guy. Why would you go with cream-filled donut?
Well,
Donut's delicious.
Those are good.
yes, that pretty much sums it up, because it is delicious.
But Julie, you don't like frosting, you don't like cream, you don't like any of that.
She doesn't like frosting?
No.
Sacre.
What?
I think how can she even? I don't know.
Cream frosting's good? Is that frosting?
Frosting is so.
I only like certain kinds of frosting. So.
I only like cream cheese frosting.
I only eat the cupcake so I can have the frosting.
You're like our
That
youngest.
It's the vehicle for the frosting. Yeah.
That's how I feel about salad with salad dressing. That's cool. Throw a leaf of lettuce in here and 3 different dressings. Here we go.
Here we go.
And cheese.
Saddle
I
up.
think middle child would argue that if you lick the frosting off of the cupcake, it becomes a muffin, and muffins are good for you.
She's
I like the way you think.
smart girl.
Yep, Mama didn't raise no fool.
No, she did because she eats frosting, and Julie can't eat frosting. Like, no, that's cool, right there. Yeah.
Oh. Yuck. I can't. Just can't. Ugh. Okay. All right. How about Alynn?
All right, I'm Alynn on the app. You can call me Alynn because I'm super creative and all. And okay, I've got a tie between 2 donuts that I cannot possibly pick between. So one of them, I found this donut place watching Food Network. There was a donut contest episode, kind of like Cupcake Wars, but Donut Wars. And this guy who looks like he owns a Harley shop opened up a donut shop, bought out a gas station, and turned the Quickie Mart into a donut shop. And he made all kinds of wonderful, wonderful donuts. And one of them was the blueberry pancake breakfast donuts. And it was a blueberry pancake batter donut with maple glaze and bacon crumbles.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was awesome. He also had a Nutty Buddy donut. Oh, man, it was it's crazy. And they were so cheap, I couldn't believe it. If he'd been in the D.C. area, he could have charged like $4 a donut. And I bought 6 crazy elaborate donuts, and it was like $4.50.
Oh, wow.
I couldn't. So there's the blueberry pancake breakfast donut, and then on National Donut Day this year, I went to Krispy Kreme, and I got 6 donuts because you can't just go and get one because that's criminal. And so I had one more spot left in my box, and I asked the guy who was filling the box, "What's the best donut to get?" What are you guys talking about? What?
Your box?
I'm gonna sip it.
Yeah, a little bit room left in your box, and that was good. I'm glad you know that.
Sorry.
What?
They said your hair.
I don't get it either. I'm just, taking the high road.
All right. All right.
They said your hair. As you were.
So the box of donuts, maybe I should specify. So I'm like, okay, whichever donut you think is the best one, what's your favorite? Put that one. And so it was like a lemon donut with some kind of a frosting in the middle of it, but not a cream-filled donut. They just put frosting in, like, I don't know what it was, but it was delicious. And it was like a lemon chiffon donut or something fancy, but it was awesome. Best donut I've ever had, I think.
That's a delicious treat.
Yeah.
That does
And
sound good.
I don't even know how to go back and order it because I don't know what it was called.
You know what? I bet if you described it just like that, they go, "Oh yeah,
Oh, that one.
yeah."
Maybe.
Or they're gonna be like, we've never had that here, and you're gonna be like,
Yeah, once you walk on, yeah, it'd be like, we don't make that kind of donut around here.
I think you must be talking about Dunkin' Donuts. We don't do that lemon stuff.
In some of the street fairs here, they have a vendor that does something like what you're talking about with these mini donuts, and then they make them all sorts of, and they mention, you mentioned the maple glaze with the bacon and all that stuff. They have that combination. They have what they call a banana split. They have, but they're all like little mini, and they fry them right there while you're waiting, and then so you get this little boat of donuts with all this diabetes on top. It's really delicious.
Yum. I love me some diabetes.
I'll give you the sugar.
Speaking of questions, I assume everyone has state fairs. At your state fairs, do you have deep fried Krispy Kreme donuts, or is that just a thing for you in North Carolina?
I've never seen deep fried Krispy Kremes. I've seen deep fried everything else, like
Deep
Snicker
fried
Frost.
Coke. I remember. Yeah.
Oh, that.
I've heard of these things, but I've never had one.
So isn't a Krispy Kreme donut already deep fried?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
So is this a refried donut then?
Well, it's not deep
Yeah.
fried, but they don't actually dunk it into the grease, according to what I've
The
gauged
research
at
is done.
the window. But it is in grease, but it's not deep fried.
Oh.
Interesting. Okay.
Only Southerners would know the difference.
Yeah. If you ever want to pick a fight with a Southerner, order unsweetened tea. That's a quick way. Yeah. See, right there. I'm about to throw fisticuffs already.
Not even tea. What are you talking about?
Okay, Ima, how about you?
Okay, well, I'm a nag. You can just call me Ima. I'd have to say my favorite donut is from a little tiny mom and pop shop near where I grew up in Seal Beach, California. And it shares a parking lot with the 7-Eleven on Pacific Coast Highway, but they have got the best chocolate glazed old fashioned. It is so good.
Chocolate glazed old fashioned, huh?
Chocolate glazed old fashioned. It is. I mean, they sell those. If you aren't there before 7:30, you might as well forget about it. It's just not going to happen for you. So.
Wow.
It's like a little Seal Beach secret I've now shared with the world. So.
Nice.
I'm going right now.
Yeah.
I'm walking.
I'm walking.
How far is that from that island?
Yeah.
Terrible.
Well, there's a pretty good taco shop there too. So.
Cool. See, it's worth the trip.
Tacos.
Taco Grande.
That out there. Fly you in by helicopter. They
Seriously?
fly people in by helicopter.
No, you're not running that marathon.
Oh, come on.
No.
It's included in the cost.
Oh, jeez.
Uh,
Anyways, I is mommapomba, and
the artist formerly known as.
And you can call me Julie. Or yeah, I actually don't really like donuts either. I know. But
Apple fritter? You don't even, not even that, huh?
ooh, if I do have, if I have one, it's very plain. You might as well just call it a bagel.
You like the Dutch crumb.
Oh yeah, the Dutch crumb, those are pretty okay. As far
Now,
as,
you had a Krispy Kreme donut?
I know we haven't met in real life, Ronder, but I have a Krispy Kreme hat in my violin case, and every time I pick my violin up, I can see this hat staring at me because I wore this hat for graduation or something. I don't remember.
You would.
We weren't supposed to wear it, but so those are good. And like I said, you can eat them in like 3 bites, but then I'm all sad when the box is gone.
You're talking about the whole box in 3 bites. That's impressive. I thought you were talking about a donut. Yeah.
Well, the worst office prank ever is to eat all the donuts and still leave the box, the empty counter.
No,
Ground for termination.
I think we all know that the worst office prank involving donuts was pulled by Gary,
Garrett.
Yes.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
But we like there's a local donut shop here, and that if we're gonna get donuts, we like to go to there. But I can only get what
they're open. They take away every excuse. They're open 24 hours, and they have a drive-through. You're
So-
like, no, I don't really feel like
You
going in.
on my dudes.
Oh no, we don't have to.
Is that Sweetwater?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the one that
He already said it.
yeah.
So I don't know. But I cannot abide filled donuts if they're with like jelly or cream or frosting. Like, oh, you might as well just make me those and wear wet socks.
I want to see that facial expression one more.
Oh.
No, it's not yum. Oh, it's just and it goos all over your no. Oh,
They're moist and there's criticism involved.
and then you're all sticky after. I can't. I just can't.
Oh.
So, but yeah, I think I would go with the Dutch crumb. Or I do like I don't know if they're like the cake ones, but they're fluffy and then they have like the chocolatey bit on top. But very plain Jane.
I discovered something about donuts. So the cider mills always do the cider donuts and then they do the cider. But I do not enjoy drinking cider and donuts together at all. It's a horrible combination. It's super sweet, and then you drink the cider's like super sour. From now on, I'm bringing my own little thing of milk anytime I go to a cider mill because I kind of have to eat my donuts with milk because I'm that guy.
If you want something to make the cider less sour, it seems that Fireball makes cider less sour.
Like an atomic fireball?
No, like
like
candy?
Fireball whiskey.
Like Fireball whiskey.
I'll do it.
Made
There you
with
go.
yes, made with a small amount of antifreeze,
good for you.
or they got in trouble for it. But we went to a wedding. We went to a wedding way north, and that was one of the drinks that they had ready. It was spiked with cider. It wasn't like regular hard cider or whatever. It was just apple cider mixed with Fireball, and it was really good. Much better than you would expect.
That is our normal Halloween drink.
Ah, there you go.
He's already in the know.
Yeah.
Hot cider with a little bit of Fireball. It's good stuff.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Your turn.
I am Firefly5 on the app, Gaijin in real life, and I'm pretty new to the world of donuts, like within the last handful of years. But the place near us that she was talking about makes a plain glazed donut that I think can't be beaten.
Especially at 3 in the morning.
And you're not wearing any pants.
Exactly. If you can, I should leave that sentence alone. That's the place.
Right.
So we should start.
Yeah.
Do we have?
Are they in for sea bass?
Are we what?
Nothing. Continue.
All right. Fat Shadow asks, would you rather have your next illness, which may be anything from the sniffles to the flu, last the rest of your life, or have a 25% increase in getting some form of cancer in your lifetime? I'm going to go with cancer. No? Yeah.
I'm going with the cancer.
I think I am. I mean, I was only out for a week last week, and it was horrible.
It was horrible.
It was horrible. And, I mean, the sniffles, that would just be annoying, but the flu, like...
Yeah, throwing up like every hour on the hour.
Yeah.
Life? No.
That's not
There
good.
aren't very many sicknesses that I think I would be able to stand chronically for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So the
So
better question for Julia would have been, would you rather be sick for the rest of your life or have to eat frosting every day? See, and then that would be more of a struggle for you, I think.
No,
See,
I
I would
think
be
she'd
sick
learn to
every
love
day.
frosting.
Sick every day.
I would be sick every day, and then I would have diabetes on top of it. It depends on what type of frosting and how much of it I have to eat. If I have to eat like a whole tub full of it,
That would be unfortunate.
Spoonful.
Sick every day anyway, right?
no.
Whoa, yeah.
See? Yeah. So, anybody want to be chronically ill?
Yeah.
Did Aylin just say yes?
Yeah, I would rather. I haven't had the flu in 20 years, and that's despite only having had the flu shot for the past 3 years. I just tend to have a very strong immune system, but when I do get something, it knocks me for a loop. So, but I have had a sinusy thing off and on forever, so I'm going to guess that my next illness is just going to be more of a sinusy thing. So I can deal with that, but I've already got a lot of cancer going on in my family, so another 25%. That's gonna put me at like 95% likelihood. So I'll take my chances with the sinuses.
Oh, man.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm definitely with you, Aylin. I've got allergies, so I wake up stuffy every morning of my life anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Oh.
No one said it had to be stomach flu. It doesn't necessarily have to be stomach flu.
No, it's whatever you get next.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my chances are it's gonna be like the next thing I get, 9 times out of 10 is gonna be just a sinusy cold thing that I can deal with no problem.
Now, is that the actual medical term?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually
Chinese cold thing.
Yeah.
I'd like to look that up later, just to see if I could help you out.
Why? Just ask your wife.
Yeah.
She deals with premature babies. Not a whole lot of sinus issues with premature babies.
They have sinuses.
I have to look that up. That means I'm going to ask my wife.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like I know.
Honey, how do you change the oil? Yeah.
No, ask me that same question in July, and maybe my answer is a little different. But nearing the end of October, when it's going to start snowing here anytime,
It better not start snowing anytime.
I know we've got leaves to finish raking, but we raked leaves today and made such a giant pile of it that when my oldest jumped into it, he disappeared completely.
That's good times.
Wow.
Awesome.
Hmm.
No. Do we have more?
Oh yeah, you just have to get the thingamawopper out.
Let's see.
Where's that question?
Org blue.
Or blue?
I don't even know if it's, yeah, I'm sure it is. It says, this was going to be my next poll. I don't have an answer to it, but if you do, let's hear it. Fill in the blank.
Uh-oh.
If blank happens, I'd have a smile on my face that can never be removed.
I don't think that's appropriate.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
That's never happened, or I'm confused by the direction of the conversation.
Have you seen her stop smiling?
For the win! Already happened.
That's where my mind went as well.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I never stopped smiling. I don't know.
I don't know if he meant literally. I think he was meant an emotional happiness, but maybe he meant like the Joker, literally a grin. That'd be weird. That'd be kind of freaky, actually. I hope that never happens.
Yeah.
So it depends on what we mean.
Why don't you go first on this one? Are you?
No. Well, I'm going to assume he meant what is the thing that could happen that would be like the ultimate thing. And I'll tell you, if I get the superpower of my choice, that would do it. I'd be like, oh yeah, life is good. Yeah.
Wait, what?
The superpower, whatever superpower I want.
Oh, yeah.
I heard Super Bowl.
I
Me
did.
too.
I heard Super Bowl too.
You think about me, and you're like,
I know. I was like, I'm confused. I thought I knew. No, what?
I should have said that just to throw everybody off. Oh, to go to Wimbledon.
Yeah. Okay, that was yeah. That
Be
was,
alive. No, that would not be any of those.
huh. Okay. All right, Ronder.
For me, probably, I don't know that the smile would last forever, but assuming that I like the guy, the day my daughter gets married, I expect that to just be.
He's like the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, assuming, I like the guy and he's not on parole.
Well, I'm paroled, I'm still locked up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And I'm not going to the federal pen to, give her away either. So, he at least has to be out. But yeah, I just expect that to be an incredible day. So.
It's okay. I'm just kidding.
It's just all right.
It's all right.
Our 4-year-old has gotten married to like 12 different stuffed animals. It's really, it gets old.
What about you, Aylin?
I'm gonna stay away from like all the relationship-y kind of stuff because I don't want to make y'all barf. So
I will kick you in the shins.
Yeah. Well, they're made of stone. Look at
I know.
that. It'll hurt.
okay, so I think if I worked at the Library of Congress, I would never stop smiling because that would be assuming that I got a job there where you actually get to access the books. Yeah, I would never stop smiling. All those books and documents, and that's just amazing.
Yeah, I went to the Library of Congress a few months ago, and it didn't look like any library I'd ever been to. So,
Yeah, and you know what? The first time I ever walked up to it, which was about a year ago, I actually teared up a little bit. I was glad I was meeting my boyfriend there for a date. We'd been dating for a few months, and he was running late, and I walked up, and I was glad he was running late because I teared up. That's embarrassing, but I'm a bit of a bookworm. So, but heads up, if you ever go to the Library of Congress, do not expect to see any books.
Nope.
You do not get. I know exactly, Mama. Yeah, we were really angry. You can see the Gutenberg Bible, which is really cool, and there was like one other book, but unless you have a congressional library card, you do not get to see the books.
There is a small children's section that's like 3 rooms that we were able to get into, and like you can see Harry Potter books in like 10 different languages.
Okay.
And
They do have Jefferson's Library, which I thought was very cool. Part of it, anyway.
I did see that. That was all right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. I'm up.
Did you know that Thomas Jefferson has no Stephen King? I could not believe it. I was like looking, not a single Stephen King book on the shelf.
Those are in the private collection.
And he's supposed
Or on
to
his
be
Kindle.
widely read. That's crazy.
Yeah, they were on the Kindle. That's probably it.
No, that's probably what it was.
All right, Iva, what about you?
Okay, well, I'm the sap that's gonna make y'all barf. I think I would probably. I know. I would smile forever if I could see my 3 boys just grow up and be happy with who they are. That would make me happy.
That's really nice.
Aww.
I hear you, Iva.
Yep.
Except I don't have 3 boys, so that might be weird.
Sure.
But
That's true.
Oh, if yours grew up with three boys, that'd be a sudden change.
right.
Yeah.
Although I guess if the next 2 that were acquired were boys, we'd have 3 boys.
That's true.
And you would also go straight to heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, honey. What about you?
I was thinking about it. and it'd probably end up being something kid related. I feel like it's not fair to just copy Ima's, but I
You can
guess
copy.
I did.
I guess yeah. If I see her 3 boys grow up, and I'd be pretty happy. But my kids more so. No offense to yours.
They are sweet.
We've seen one of them on here a couple times.
Jonathan? The older one?
I think Jesse's shown up more than Jonathan has, but
I was gonna say, I saw
don't know.
Jesse.
yeah, Jesse. Well, Jesse came over like right as we were getting started. But
That'll-
he's gotta know.
I think the Nobel Prize would be good for you. Yeah.
There you go.
Apparently, Susan R. Maybe one of these voodoo bacon maple donuts might do it too.
Voodoo.
Voodoo
yeah.
bacon maple
Yeah,
donuts.
yeah,
I've
yeah.
never heard of this.
It's a where is it? Is it in California? The Voodoo or no. Frick, where is it? I think it's on the West Coast. It's like an actual, and people line up for these donuts, and
I've never heard of this. I'm not in the know of donuts. Donuts.
I think it's a California thing.
yeah. So I'm in the know, and I don't even like donuts. Yeah.
I don't know. There's that place in Duck, North Carolina, also that has just awesome
Ooh.
donuts,
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what's something you never hear?
and it's tiny.
A place in South Dakota just has amazing donuts. You never hear that about South Dakota.
Is capital Bismarck though? Wait, no, that's here. Which one's Bismarck? I feel like they should have good donuts. No?
I don't know.
They gotta have something going for them.
It's really just one post office. I mean, I'm
And a
sure.
whole bunch of. We know it on a show of hands because they never vote on our freaking polls.
Nope.
Which one? It's North Dakota?
I think so.
Here, South Dakota, and
The North one.
I think that's right.
It's funny because
I'm trying to
there's
think of the Animaniacs song.
a Bismarck donut. That's what
Oh,
it's
is
called.
it?
Yeah, it's
I
like
didn't know that.
this nasty cherry filled something. See?
There's that face again. Love it.
Ugh.
They market that and start doing memes with that face. How I feel about whatever. Monday, that face. Yeah.
Ugh.
A lot of faith. Her brother's already been reasonably meme famous.
Oh yeah, Dale was mean.
Yeah, Neil had that great one. That was a really good one.
That was. You'll have to post a picture if you can find it.
You know, I actually still have it saved in my Facebook, so yeah.
There you go. And then our neighbor was famous on Reddit for a second because they posted that the Andersons. They
I didn't know about this.
yes, I showed you the picture or the video. He uploaded his video of him going through Air Force training, and they bumped him up to 9Gs. And they're just watching this video of him, and I'm like getting sick watching this video. And they do it like 3 or 4 times within the video, and the guy, all you hear him is saying is, squeeze the butt, squeeze the legs, and breathe. And so that was like this whole thing, about squeeze the, oh my gosh. It's a pretty intense video, and I'm just like, why would you do that? Oh, but he said it was good, and he didn't pass out, so he doesn't have to do it again. Another bonus.
There's a bonus, yeah. The icing on the donut.
Yeah, right. So, anyway.
Alki says, discuss Halloween.
Okay.
What are you dressing up as? Are you going to a party?
We are going to a party. We're adults now. We got invited to an adult party, and I don't think I've ever been to an adult party.
It's not even that kind of adult party.
I was gonna say you should find out what exactly they mean by adult party before you go.
Yes, is this at the Playboy Mansion adult
I was
party?
going to say, well, the host is cute, so either way.
Halloween party. They kept on talking about swapping. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna go because it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
That means like bring a dish to pass, right?
Yeah. We're swapping this.
Yeah.
But
See, I don't even know what that means either.
we did the family one, and we all did Pokemon theme. But for the this adult party, we're going as Waldo and Wendell.
No,
Yeah,
Wenda.
Wenda. So,
It'd be so hard.
who's Goldie Mall? Is that her name on Show of Hands?
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Goldie Mall did a really cute one of her family, and they did that. And so our plan A fell through. And so now we're doing that. I think it's being really cute. It'll be fun. Stay tuned for pictures.
Should be fun.
Yippee! But I don't know if we're going to take the kids trick-or-treating. They already got a boatload of candy. We'll see.
We'll see when it gets closer if they stay awake. Our kids have been in the habit of staying up really, really late at night, and then the next day just crashing completely. So it's, I don't know.
It's interesting.
I mean, I get it, but
I don't. If somebody was like, you have to go to bed at 8 o'clock, I'd be like, okay.
Deal.
Yep.
Do I get my fall asleep?
Yeah. Okay. What are you guys doing? Anything?
We are going trick-or-treating. Jonathan is not dressing up. I am dressing up as a hockey player. So it's kind of my go-to. I have the hockey jersey and stuff like that. So give myself a fake black eye and go. Yeah, but my best friend from North Carolina just moved here, and so we're gonna go trick-or-treating together. So
Oh, fun.
Black and
She just got so much teeth. Yeah.
I should do that. So yeah. So
feel like
anyway.
we're on the same page there.
Yep.
I love it.
Yep.
I love it. All right. What about you, Aylin?
I'm not sure. We actually kind of started Halloween last weekend. We went to a zombie walk.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was fun. You know, if Ronderman was on Instagram, you could have seen those pictures, but he's not.
It's
Oh.
true.
I'm the one holdout, the one guy. I think it's a fad. This whole internet thing, I think is just gonna go away.
Whatever. Just give in now, because eventually we're all going to harass you into it anyway. So I used to be one of those people who was holding out. Just give in. It's okay.
Me too.
But that thing seems to be going away in Europe.
Yeah.
You can find me on Facebook from time to time, so
Facebook. I'm not on.
We'll investigate.
I'm not on there either.
I was
I
going
don't
to
do
say, Ronder is waiting for his leg warmers for his grand debut on Instagram.
All right, we'll take that.
Well,
Hey,
There you go.
I'll tell
Yes.
you about
Mama.
your Instagram over Facebook by a mile. So
It's
yeah, if you're looking for something that doesn't take a bunch of time and doesn't have all the other nonsense that Facebook has, Instagram's kind of nice because you just follow people you want to follow and you see the funny stuff that they post or the pictures of people you love. So it's pretty nice.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But then what
So,
would everybody have to complain about? So that I'd hate to rob you of that pleasure.
Ever. But yeah, so we did the zombie walk. That was actually a ton of fun. So I think next year we'd actually participate. We didn't realize it was so amateur friendly. Otherwise we would have done it. But there were hundreds of people. It was crazy. So I don't know what we're gonna do because Halloween's on a Saturday, right?
Yep,
It is.
Saturday.
So I've got a costume I could wear that I have done before. So I don't know. I could probably swing that one. I don't know.
Cool. What about you, Rhonda?
Well, we live in a neighborhood where kids are actually bussed in to our neighborhood. We'll have between 200 and 300 kids come trick or treat.
Whoa.
And no one really warned me the first year, and so all of a sudden I'm seeing 40, 50 teenagers that looked like they weren't planning on trick or treating, then decided to take the pillowcase off their pillow and just showed up for free candy, and I didn't really like that. So I quickly instituted you have to earn your candy if you come to my house. So
Right.
you will either dress up, do some type of work for a costume, put some thought into it, or I require you to sing for your candy. So We've actually got a couple of YouTube videos of years past that we've done this, and I'll put one up on that's in your poll. But I've had people come say, "Oh, you live at that house? We skip that house at Halloween because that house makes you sing." Well, yeah, I'm going to make you sing if you have no costume. So my kids love it. They would almost rather do that than go trick or treating because they love to watch the kids have to sing. And it's always best when you have like 5 people dressed up and then 1 person who didn't dress up, because then you got the peer pressure of everyone else saying, "Oh, come on, you can sing, and so.
So what do they have to sing? Is it something you pick or something they pick or what?
We've done Call Me Maybe was one year. We did Baby Baby.
Oh no.
No. Last year we did Let It Go, and let me tell you that you've not really lived until you've seen like 3 high school boys sing every word to Let It Go from.
Awesome.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's you would think they wouldn't know the words, but somehow they knew the words, but they got their candy. So, but I've had several kids look at me and said, "I'm not going to do it." I'm saying, "All right, peace out.
Yeah.
You're not getting any candy." So,
Nice.
it's very fun.
This is a
That's
Catholic
great.
household. Yeah.
Have you guys gone to Chipotle when they on Halloween night?
No.
Chipotle, at least the Chipotle's in this area. If you go to Chipotle in costume, instead of your burrito being what, like $7, it is $3. And
Wow.
I usually go. I don't even get a burrito. I always get a bowl, and I don't dress up. I just go to watch the show. Because you see, like, last time I went, there were 60 people in front of me in line, and they were all dressed up like crazy people. It was fantastic. Yeah, so much.
Cool.
Yeah, and 60 people, there were 62 people, and I was out of there in 17 minutes because they are a well-oiled machine. Yeah, they're really good. So, but it's just going there and seeing all the costumes is just entertaining.
That's interesting.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What about you, Beard Face? What are you doing for Halloween?
And Cody and I are going to do a pub crawl in Baltimore, in Falls Point. And I'm going as Michael Myers from Halloween, and she is going as the nurse from Halloween 2 that gets shivved in the back by Michael Myers. And we're going to do that little do.
That's true love.
Nice.
So I have a full get-up. I have the full mask, so it covers my beard and everything, and then with the coverall and the boots and a really wicked-looking foam knife. Yeah.
You might actually scare some people, though.
Yeah. Well, I am actually about his same size, so that.
Oh.
Holy frick. If somebody that big came at me, I would just lay down. You'd be like, all right.
Yeah, you win.
Yeah, game over. I just...
Game over, man.
Game over, dude.
Dude, game over.
All right. What you got?
Oh, Crazy Chica. Sorry. Crazy.
Ah, come
There's
on,
no
we know
A
it's
in
crazy.
there. We all know it's crazy. Doesn't ask a question.
Oh, okay.
But hello.
Yellow, thanks for watching.
British guy says, who are you supporting in the Rugby World Cup final? And he gives you the choices of Australia or New Zealand.
Oh, I'm going to go with New Zealand.
Everybody always go for Australia. I'm going to go for the little New Zealanders.
What? New Zealand's not the
New
world.
Zealand is definitely the favorite.
Oh, really? Oh, well.
Yeah,
Who has the prettiest outfit?
What?
Who has the prettiest outfit?
Have you seen
Australia is green and gold, and New Zealand is all black. Their team name is the All Blacks.
Have you seen, like, warm up? It's pretty intense. I kind of want to hide, and I know that it's on my computer screen.
So I was in I was in Australia. I was staying in Australia, and the place that I was staying, the New Zealand national rugby team was staying. I learned how to play rugby on a beach from them.
Whoa.
Wow.
Even if nothing else, that would be enough to make me pick them. But
Yeah.
that,
No, buddy.
Well, I understand
that on
that
top
even,
of that,
colors used to be pink, but then they went all black and they couldn't go back. So,
Yeah.
Oh,
Ah.
and you're welcome.
field comes Ronder. Yeah.
Feeling sassy 'cause
I'll go to New Zealand. I'm a football person. I didn't know anything about rugby.
it's like football but fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I've watched a little rugby, and I have to say that it kind of tends to make American football look like a tea party. Yeah, those guys are hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, I'm going to. I know they're hardcore, but it's a very different sport. And Fire explained this to me a couple times. That they're not allowed to do a lot of stuff that you're allowed to do in the NFL, which is what minimizes the amount of concussions and injuries they have in rugby. I wouldn't quite call NFL a tea party.
Well,
Getting hit by a
compared to what I've seen, and I love football, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love football, but what I saw, the rugby that I saw, I thought, wow.
I've never seen rugby, so I have to go with what you say.
You can't even sneeze within 5 feet of Tom Brady without getting a flag, whereas in rugby, everything is like a Hail Mary, and they're throwing elbows, and it doesn't seem like anybody's wearing pads, and...
You don't wear pads and you don't wear helmets, but
Yeah, exactly.
there are a lot fewer injuries in rugby than in football because there's not you don't have like diving tackles, you don't have helmet to something contacts, so
Right.
the injuries are less frequent. It's a really good game.
But if done incorrectly, you can break a neck, from what I understand in the scrum, right? Scrum?
You can what?
The scrump, the scrimpy screwbob.
Scrum?
Wait,
Yeah.
what about the scrum?
If done incorrectly, you could break a neck. Isn't that what you said a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, but I mean, if done incorrectly,
Everything.
Well,
most things.
what's a neck? I mean, everyone's got one, you know.
Break.
But I mean, that's true of a lot of things, right? Like you have a helmet-to-helmet contact in football, and you could break a neck too.
Yeah. I actually know somebody, the cleaning guy in our office was playing soccer a few weeks ago and went, I guess, to hit the ball with his head, and somebody went to kick at the same time. He's actually in a coma right now. He's been in a coma for 2.5 weeks. And that's just soccer. So, yeah.
This is why I don't play sports, folks.
Scary stuff. Scary stuff.
Yeah, but you wanted to win the Super Bowl. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't it.
Yeah.
Win the Super Bowl by myself. Miles never gone.
Yeah.
If you can do that, you clearly have superpowers. So
Yeah.
There it is. Back to the superpower.
This Ronder.
I don't know. He's kind of weird.
He is.
Asks, what was your favorite video game from the 80s or 90s?
that guy's a weirdo. Yeah.
Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't play video games.
Was Dragon Warrior in the 80s?
It was, yeah, late 80s.
I liked Dragon Warrior, and I also liked Contra.
I loved Contra.
Yeah. I liked that one. That was fun.
You have the combination memorized, Ronder, to enable immortality in Contra?
Oh, well, see, that would be cheating. So I didn't cheat.
I was going to say, which was different from saying no.
I didn't say did you do it. I asked you if you knew it.
Okay, then I will go ahead and say no. No, I just wasn't that technical. I'm sure I would have totally used it had I known there was such a beast, but no. Now, the question was actually inspired today because I was driving down the road and a truck pulled in front of me, and it had such a smoke screen that I could not see anything. And so my mind immediately went to the game Spy Hunter, and I thought this is what it would have been like if I was driving behind the guy in Spy Hunter. And
Awesome.
it was, I
remember
visibility
that.
went down to about 10 feet, and I slowed to a crawl simply because there was a car in front of me that was burning something. It was incredible. So anyway.
And now you have lung cancer. Congratulations.
And now exactly. Actually, my son was in the car, and he could smell it. He's like, "Is this going to kill us?" And I'm like, "No, I think we'll be
Eventually,
okay."
son. Eventually.
Eventually. That and the bacon that you're eating is going to cause you cancer. So.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'll be right back.
I was thinking about this question for a little while, and at first I was going through like all the NES games that I could think of, and then I realized like N64 was also in the 90s,
Mm-hmm.
and that just changed it completely for me, because then you have things like, well, Mario Kart and Ocarina of Time, and when what was it, Super Mario for 64 came out, and run through the castle and grab Bowser by the tail and swing him around and whatever. I distinctly remember staying up for way longer than I should have to beat that game. So I don't know. I might say Ocarina of Time. That was a really good game. But I guess, yeah. Yep, I'm going to go with that.
I'm going to go with Ninja Gaiden.
Who?
Ninja Gaiden.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. But now, Ninja Gaiden is it's like an unending game. It's one of those games you can just put on your phone now. One of those little, like, let's see, there's a ninja one that's just like Ninja Gaiden. You just have to avoid all the stuff, which is essentially what you're doing in Ninja Gaiden. So, yeah. There's always a big boss at the end of each level.
All right. And there is, what was it? For a little while, we in this case, meaning my former next door neighbor, who, whatever, was rarely home, and so we would just go into their and we would just go into their house and play on their system. But had a Sega Dreamcast. Do you remember that thing?
Mm-hmm. Sega.
And that was the weirdest thing ever, because it was like, the controller was all, and it had the little screen and stuff. And then now that they've got the what is it? The Wii U is essentially a revamped Sega Dreamcast, like 20 years later. I don't know. What about you, Alynn? Do you have a favorite? Did you say Mario, or was that Ima?
No, that was me. You know what? I'll be honest. I have never had a like any kind of a gaming system at all, other than like a Game Boy. So when my nephew and my sister lived with us for a little while, they had a Nintendo. I think like the original Nintendo. So I think about the most I ever played was maybe Tetris on the Game Boy, Sonic the Hedgehog on Sega Game Gear, and maybe and that was back in the 80s, I guess, and Super Mario Land, maybe. That was about it.
Those were fun. I forgot about Game Boy. I would be completely remiss if I didn't say that Pokemon was a game. I've got a boy who would be.
I actually still have my original Game Boy. I bought it from a friend for like $10 a long time ago, and went to turn it on again a few months ago, and it wouldn't come on. I was so sad. Yeah, that thing is old.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my parents still have their original Pong from back in the mid-'70s.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
So,
Did they have a pull start?
it is like, yeah, pretty much. It's like this, just 2 boxes and 2 dials. That's all it is, and the dials just make them go up.
Wow.
I recently downloaded for my kids onto their Wii Street Fighter, the original Street Fighter, and they have actually enjoyed that quite a bit.
I was gonna be Chun-Li for Halloween, but I couldn't fit into the dress. It was a sad day.
Too many donuts.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Gotta cut down on the frosting, Mama.
Good. All right. That was a good one. I like that question.
It was.
Wait, who asked that question?
Right.
I don't like that question. I was kidding. It was a good one.
And then
That's a good one.
says, was there a movie that scared you as a kid?
Yeah. Have we not met? Like, everything scared me and still continues to scare me.
Rainbow Bright would scare Julie.
But the one that still haunts me, probably up until about a year or two ago,
Pet Cemetery.
it was Pet Cemetery.
Oh,
Oh,
terrible.
It was terrible. I was held there against my will to watch this movie, and seriously, we'd been married for a handful of years, and I still wouldn't sit with my feet dangling over the side of the bed. Wouldn't do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I just, oh.
Now, the sister upstairs in the movie, do you remember the kind of the side story about the sister that had been upstairs? They had so the mom had this sister who died from spina bifida and all these complications. And so it's like the side story in Pet Cemetery with this crazy, weird sister upstairs. Do you remember that part?
No, thanks.
No.
Okay.
I don't think I actually ever saw that movie.
Fine, we can just rewatch.
Oh, don't. It's
No,
gonna
I-
mess-
Won't.
I just remember the little kid and the old man, and I was like, I am never
Yeah.
gonna
That's scalpel. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, no.
Yeah, I'm with you. That would have hurt.
Yeah, I didn't have any movies that scared me, but I remember spending the night with a friend when I was 6 or 7 years old, and they watched that old Jack Klugman TV show Quincy. And on the show there was a like a voodoo thing, and some guy rose from the dead and walked around and started killing people, and that freaked me out so much that I didn't watch horror movies till just a few years ago, and now I'm a big zombie fan with The Walking Dead. So
Did you watch the last Walking Dead?
I did.
I have not, so everybody shut their mouths.
Okay.
Whoa.
But don't be careful because there's spoilers everywhere.
Yeah.
The whole thing was a dream, and Bruce Willis had been dead the whole time.
Get out.
Yeah, Rue, be careful on Instagram because, yeah, there's some spoilers. There was somebody well, the person didn't spoil it for me, but there was a poll on Show of Hands that spoiled it. And there was one picture on Instagram that made me think something is happening, and I don't know what it is, but yeah. So just be careful out there until you watch it. No social media.
Yet another reason not to have Instagram.
Dave, there you go. That one.
Yeah.
I almost want to poll, am I the only person that doesn't watch The Walking Dead?
Yes.
No, I
Smart.
don't. I'm not in it, no.
Yeah, the app, they do not. Yeah. Just loud people who do. Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Movie that scared me as a kid.
I don't know.
Aliens.
Mm.
Not the original whatever 1970 something Alien, but the 1986 Alien. Aliens, plural.
Get over, dude.
Yeah, I think so.
That one scared me as a kid, but I was also 5 years old when I watched it.
Most of
Oh,
it.
wow.
Which is probably why it scared me, because looking back at it now, I'm like, yeah, that shouldn't have scared me. But at the time, it was much more scary.
It's a great movie. Great movie. Not 5-year-old friendly, but a great movie.
No.
Who the Great Mouse Detective really scared me too. Didn't like that.
And that's kind of along the same lines.
I think so.
I think James Cameron directed that one too, right?
I think so.
It might have been an
Classic.
I don't know.
It's one of the Apocrypha.
Gosh. Okay. Aylin, what scared you?
Gremlins.
Never.
Oh, really? I
I
thought that
never
was.
saw it.
I
Oh
peaked at that
gosh.
was the right age. 'Cause I thought that was
think
hilarious.
I was maybe 5 or 6 maybe when that came out. I could be wrong on that, but went to see it in the movie theaters, and everyone was like, "Oh, the cute little furry Gizmo." Well, I don't think my mom knew about what happens to Gizmo when he gets wet. Oh
Right.
my gosh!
Mhm.
And
Well,
I was
Gizmo
actually
just multiplies when he gets wet. It's when he eats after midnight.
Midnight.
yeah.
That's when the
And-
horror begins.
So I was actually I noted that I was going to post a poll about this last night. I was thinking about it because so when I was a kid, I used to think that there were gremlins under my bed, and so as a kid, when it was time to get into bed, I would run towards my bed as fast as I could and jump on it as far away from the bed as I could get because I was sure that Spike was under there and he was about to grab my leg and eat me. And so to this day, it still makes me a little bit anxious to walk right up close to my bed in the dark. It still messes with me a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. If I couldn't turn the light off while I was in the bed, I was definitely running.
Yeah, for sure. Does it still mess with you?
We got a bed frame that's low enough to the ground that nothing's getting under there.
Okay, yeah.
That was
There you
my
go.
fix. So, yeah.
How
See,
about you, Josh?
now
Do you
no
run into the
person
bed?
could get under my bed, but a gremlin could definitely get under my bed, for sure. Yeah.
Not good. Not good.
Not good at all.
So watch for that poll. I think I was going to post it like, are there any of your childhood fears that still stick with you a little bit or something like that? But yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
Who? Aylin is going to pull it. All right. Beardman.
My poll.
I was trying to coach.
I know it.
When I had a similar experience as Fire, when I was very young, two things happened. One is we went to a drive-in theater and saw a double feature, and one of them was Creepshow, and that was a very long night for me after that. Truthfully, I was horribly scared of the dark all the way until I was about 12. But then I would also watch scary movies, which is kind of a dumb picture. And then I saw Hellraiser shortly thereafter, and I was not the same after that. I can actually kind of mark a history line of when I was, 7 or 8, and I saw the original Hellraiser.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, it just kind of went away. Yeah. And still, I haven't seen the original Hellraiser since then. And I've seen movies that are probably 3 times way scarier than that movie. But that movie still just kind of sits in my brain as horrifying. And so those are the two that really get me. And Aylin, I'm with you. I did the run and jump as far away from the bed. Sometimes I'd make it. Sometimes I wouldn't.
It'd be worse, though, if you missed and you're...
Yeah, and then you slide under the bed.
Oh, yeah.
And the clown gets you. Yeah, it's terrible. The other one that gets me is open back stairs. Still, at 38 years old, if I'm walking up from a dark basement and the stairs are open in the back, I'm like, I'm just going to go a little faster. Just a little faster. Maybe skip a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So.
Yeah, you're like 8 feet tall, dude. And you're
I know, but you cut an Achilles on an 8-foot tall. I'm going down like an elephant, man.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
See?
Okay.
How was that again?
There were movies that I saw when I was too young that I think I was too young to be scared by. Like, when you're a handful of years old, The Shining isn't scary.
No, boring as heck.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you just don't get it. You're like,
Red rum. Red rum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great. Congratulations. There's a couple of little kids riding around on tricycles. I don't see what's scary about that. I ride a tricycle.
Well, let me go into a big maze. That'd be fun.
Oh, my gosh. I haven't seen that.
The Exorcist. I remember when I first saw The Exorcist, and I thought, well, that's just stupid. Who would walk down the stairs that way? But again, I was, a handful of years old. I was probably 4 or 5 years old.
Don't look at me. I don't even watch that stuff now.
I keep meaning to find the. We're in Georgetown a lot, and I keep meaning to find the Exorcist stairs. I've actually walked on the Georgetown campus. I was helping with a funeral, and I saw the track that he runs on. But I haven't found the stairs yet, so I need to find the stairs. I only saw The Exorcist for the first time like 6 months ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I still haven't seen it.
Yeah.
It's honestly like now having seen a handful of other things or anything, it's far enough removed where you're like this was probably scary to people once upon a time, but it's just not anymore. It's like watching what is it? The Birds.
Psycho.
And you're like, come on.
Like Rear Window was horrifying to people at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the original Hellraiser was horrifying to some people at one point.
That is still horrifying. Shut your mouth.
I will say the thing about The Exorcist is that it's just disturbing. What some of the stuff that comes out of that little girl's mouth, literally and figuratively, is just shocking.
That's true.
It's shocking. Yeah.
I'm just going to take your word for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just take my word for it.
I don't plan on watching it.
It's not one of those movies that you're losing anything by not having seen.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I
I kind of
movies
figured.
like that you should. There are movies like that I feel like most people should watch because they're good movies and you can whatever.
Like
this isn't
what?
one of them. Well, no, like
Yeah.
movies that you wouldn't necessarily rewatch, but they're good movies.
Okay.
This isn't one of them. It was fine, whatever, but it wasn't like, oh, everyone should go out and watch The Exorcist.
Okay, everyone should watch Aliens. That was an iconic movie.
Aliens was great.
Lots of people in it that went on to huge careers.
Mhm.
Good, clean,
But-
family fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is.
Watch it with the
A
kids.
very angry Sigourney Weaver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Jenna 528
Did
asks,
Ima have one?
did you have a movie, Ima, that scared you as a kid?
I did. Yeah, I did. It not a huge movie, but I just remember still going to the theater, seeing it, and then having nightmares. Something Wicked This Way Comes.
Ah, it's a good one.
Yeah,
Never-
the scene where they have the spiders all over the room, and they're like tarantula size. Yeah, I didn't sleep well for a long time after that.
Oh.
But yeah,
The book?
yeah,
The book is a little boring, but great movie.
Ray Bradbury.
Yep. He gets a little wordy in the book.
Yeah, I believe that.
Did you ever read the short story I Am Legend?
Yeah, you actually sent it to me.
I rooted for the whatever vampire zombie things in that. That's how much I disliked the main character.
Right, he was a jerk.
Yeah.
So to go from that to the movie where I was like, no, you can make it. You can.
You love Will
It's-
Smith, though.
Great movie.
It is a great.
Like the book or the story, I can't say book. It's like 7 pages. Was I can't tell you how much I disliked that character.
Yeah. He was the nightmare. Yeah.
Interesting.
So if anyone has 5 minutes to spare, you can compare. It doesn't really take longer than that to read. Jenna 528 asks, "What's your favorite store?" Oh,
Hmm.
Like, ever?
You have a store?
Like Target?
Yeah, I think so. Store.
I could get lost in Target for a long time.
You definitely have to have food in it, I think.
Costco.
See?
Yes, you can just walk around and eat all day.
It's fantastic. It really is.
Sample ladies.
And they know that you're there for samples, so that you don't feel so guilty when you're like, I'm going to take a few more things.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I have 5 children with me. Let me get them all something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, where are your children? I'm like, don't judge.
Yeah, I can tell you that Costco is the stay-at-home dad's heaven. You go in there, especially on Christmas, the kids can play with toys for a while, and you can snack and then get a hot dog for about $1.50. It's good stuff.
Excuse me, I'm a stay-at-home dad. Do I tell you how to do your job?
Yeah. I don't know. I think as of lately, my favorite store is probably Barnes & Noble.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good one.
Well, especially the ones that have like the cafes inside, because then there's food and there's books and entertainment and toys. It's fantastic.
There you go.
So, yeah.
That's true. I'd have to go with a bookstore of some sort.
But it has to have food in it.
Oh, yeah.
You can't eat books. Not good.
No, otherwise they're trying to make you fail. I mean, how are you supposed to sit there and spend the entire day reading if you can't have food?
What I'm saying.
Yep.
So, there's mine.
How about you, Alynn?
Mine's gonna be some kind of a museum gift shop. Maybe the gift shop, one of the gift shops at the New York Public Library. Awesome, amazing. That was where I spent all my money in New York, believe it or not.
I believe it.
Oh my gosh, it was awesome. So either there or the gift shop at the National Building Museum in D.C. That place is awesome.
Gift shop? Why gift shop?
Like the store, like the museum store gift shop.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Now, what building in D.C.?
It's the National Building Museum.
It's actually a pretty cool museum.
Yeah, it is on the inside. It's absolutely stunning. There's very little inside. It's an enormous building. It's used for a lot of things, but the building itself is absolutely gorgeous. But the best thing about it is their museum shop. It's fantastic.
Sounds like fun.
Judiciary Square Metro stop, I think. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Nice. Cool. What about you, Beard?
My favorite store. Would something like Hopcat count as a store? Because
No.
That's a restaurant.
it's a store. You're purchasing things.
Purchasing.
Purchasing them.
Yes.
Delicious things.
Delicious things. Absolutely.
Delicious and very tasty, scrumptious things. Let's see. Then I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna go with the bookstore as well, like a Barnes and Noble type situation, where I can get coffee and sit in a comfy chair, kick some punk kid out of a comfy chair and sit there, and then and read to my heart's desire.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe take a nap, come back.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about.
That's what I would do.
Do you have Netflix or Hulu?
Yeah. What are we,
No.
cavemen? I'm just kidding.
Gah.
Yeah. Wait, I guess that's not really fair. My parents have Netflix, and we just use theirs.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Do we have Hulu?
No.
No Hulu.
I have Netflix, no Hulu. I tried Hulu.
Meh. Well,
We
Amazon.
buy with Netflix as well.
Mm-hmm. It's true. Ima?
I don't have either of them.
What? You are a caveman. I'm just kidding.
Back in the Stone Age, yeah.
Alynn?
I've got Netflix.
It's a glorious thing. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your worst nightmare?
I want to talk about that.
Mm.
What would you like to win a Nobel Prize in?
Literature.
Oh,
Or a Nobel Prize?
literature, definitely.
Yeah, literature.
I think we should co-author a book, Alynn.
Yeah!
There we go.
No, you author it and I'll do the pictures.
Okay. Deal.
Excellent.
Stick figures, right? Stick figures?
Yeah, I like it. Hey, it works for those Diary of a Wimpy Kid books.
Seriously.
Which, for the record, have not won a Nobel Prize. Just
Yeah.
No, not really.
Debbie
But, you
Downer.
know, they're selling a lot. They're selling like hotcakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would rather sell like 5 billion books than win a Nobel Prize, just for the record.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
What? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, the Nobel Prize never really has been a big draw for me.
Name one person who's won the Nobel Prize for literature.
Oh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Somebody Russian.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
I was gonna say I can name all sorts of people that won Nobel Prizes, but not literature.
Exactly.
Nobody reads those books.
What? Well,
Except little white statues, apparently.
Yeah.
hey.
There you go.
Bernie or Colonel Sanders? That's funny.
Feeling bad.
Yeah, I'll go with Bernie too.
I don't know. Colonel Sanders.
No, if you want fried chicken, KFC's not the
What did
place.
they
Oh,
They put what?
Those potato wedges. It's not even about the chicken. It's the wedges.
So wetty.
What's that? The one they put something in it, make you crave it fortnightly.
Yeah.
Oh.
From So I Married an Axe
Austin
Murderer.
Powers. Was that? No, that wasn't Austin Powers. That was So I Married an Axe Murderer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my dad refuses to watch that movie because of the title, and I'm like, Dad, it's not a scary movie, but he just will not watch it because of the
I still
title.
haven't got Stack yet to watch that, and that thing is so funny.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Ronder?
Our KFC locally here has a buffet, and you can't beat a buffet. So I got to go with the Colonel.
I've been to a buffet. They're pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
we have no, what? No, we have like a handful of fried chicken places near us, and they don't compete very well among that handful.
But
We also have a different KFC that's in the same building as Captain D's. So evidently, it's just like a dual restaurant. So you can go in and get a slider and then Captain D's fries and.
Oh, there's a Captain D's there in West Virginia too, and Ohio.
what's a Captain D?
Yeah, I do not know this either.
It's a
Fish.
seafood fast food.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is it like Long John Silver type?
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
Never eaten there. Am I missing out?
I'm an avid fan of Long John Silver. They have these little crunchy things that they serve with all their food, and yeah, you're gonna die
Hush
if I
puppies?
but they're really good.
Yeah.
Are they the hush puppies?
Eat that tartar sauce that makes your breath so good.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so what are these crunchy things?
It's like the batter they use to fry the fish or their chicken in. But imagine the remnants of that, when that batter comes off of it, they scrape those out too, and they put them in with your other stuff. You have these little crunchies that go along with it. And
It takes away all of the fat grams and all of the calories.
it's so healthy.
It makes it.
It's literally
makes it
deep fried
healthy.
nothing.
Yeah, yeah. There's a girl I played softball with, and she was like the skinniest, whatever, and she just would always eat Long John Silver's, and she always carried her own personal ketchup bottle with her also. So.
Hardcore.
Fish.
Serious.
Oh,
Oh, and then she asked, did you take the SATs and or the ACTs?
standardized tests for chumps. Oh, wait. Yeah, I did. I took the ACT twice.
I was the SAT kid.
I took both.
I took both too.
I took SAT only, I think.
I was going to say, I bet it would beat me anyway.
I know. Yeah, she's smart cookie. Is that?
That's the last of those.
That's the last of it. Well, who would have thought that we would have made it
9:30.
to the big 5-0? Yeah?
What?
So major props to Rhonda for dressing up in a party.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Very dapper. Very dapper.
It's true.
There you go.
Nope. We should be right back here again next week. I don't see any reason why not.
Sounds good.
As long as no one gets seriously hurt.
Yeah. So everybody have a good, safe weekend, and yeah, we'll see you here next week.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye-bye.